Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Motorsports here. You're joined by myself, Mark and Reece alongside me. We've just finished the final free practice session for Suzuka this weekend, free practice 3 of course, and Max Verstappen once again goes quickest here just before qualifying, a 1:30.267, though the McLaren's hot on his heels.
Yes, certainly those McLarens look like they are the second best out there right now. Of course, second best to those Red Bulls or Red Bull of Max Verstappen, who took that P1 spot here in free practice 3 with a 1:30.267 being his fastest lap time out there today. Lando Norris was the second fastest driver, getting quite close to Max Verstappen, 0.24 seconds behind him. And Piastri was in third, 0.28 behind Max Verstappen's fastest time. Then it was Sergio Perez, Max Verstappen's teammates, down in fourth, Charles Leclerc in fifth, Carlos Sainz in sixth, then the two Mercedes, Hamilton and Russell in seventh and eighth. Fernando Alonso, the sole Aston Martin out there in the top 10, he's in ninth. Then Zhou Guanyu in 10th.
Yeah, these Alfa Romeos have been looking all right this weekend. Bottas in 11th, so the two Alfa Romeos vying for those top 10 positions, maybe in qualifying later. Then, of course, in 12th position, Magnussen, 13th, Ocon, 14th, Yuki Tsunoda at his home Grand Prix. 15th is Hulkenberg, 16th is Logan Sargent. He went quicker around in free practice 3 than his teammate. Liam Lawson is in 17th. Alex Albon, being Sargent's teammate, is only in 18th. Lance Stroll, also notably, only down in 19th compared to his teammate who's up in 9th. And Pierre Gasly in 20th compared to his teammate who's up in 13th. So Pierre Gasly, of course, had that big shunt in free practice 2. So maybe that was just playing a little bit into his mind in this free practice 3 session. So that ends our free practice 3 session, of course, and all the practice for the weekend. We only have qualifying in the race now, based off of what we've seen from the past 3 practice sessions, race pace and quali pace. What do you think is going to happen in qualifying later and then the race tomorrow?
Well, let's move on to qualifying first, of course. Qualifying is going to be very interesting later. I think the McLarens are going to be very fast and able to get very close to the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. I think Sergio Perez may make a bit of a step forward in qualifying. He's in P4, as we said, at the end of FP3. Hopefully he finds another handful of time and gets a little bit closer to the likes of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. It would be great to get a 4-way fight for pole position here this afternoon. We'll have to wait and see, though, what does happen, of course. But I think as well, one that we don't necessarily say is going to be in contention, but I don't think we can necessarily count them out just yet, is those Ferraris, and most notably the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. He has had a lot of pace out here this weekend, specifically in free practice 1 and 2. Yesterday he had some great pace out there, and I think he'll be able to show something in qualifying later in the next few hours.
Yes, indeed. So I'm going to be watching the Ferraris very closely, but I think those McLarens are probably most primed to challenge Max Verstappen for pole position in qualifying today. And going into the race, of course, looking at race pace, the McLarens and the Ferraris were looking quite a lot quicker than the other competitors around them. Of course, Red Bull still looking quickest for that race pace. But in terms of that vying for second place position, it looks like it's going to be a McLaren-Ferrari battle in second. The Mercedes look like they're struggling a little bit, and same as these Aston Martins. So that's what it's going to be looking like for the race. Perhaps, of course, we'll wait and see what does happen there. But so we're going to have your quali prediction there, Reece.
Well, my qualifying predictions, I'm going to say Max P1, Lando Norris P2, Sainz P3.
Okay, so you're going to have 3 different constructors. I'm going to say Max 1, Norris 2, Piastri. Actually, not. I'm going to change that. Max Verstappen 1, Piastri 2, and Norris 3. I reckon you're going to see both McLarens in the top 3. And
I wanted to say that, but I thought I'd be a little bit different and exciting out here with a Ferrari at least in the top 3 for the race tomorrow. It would make the start very, very exciting. That would be for sure.
If it makes you feel better, I reckon the Ferraris will be 4th and 5th, and Perez will only finish in 6th for qualifying. I think the Mercedes look like they're going to be a little bit slow in qualifying today. But again, I stand to be corrected. Yes, of course.
So later this afternoon, later this morning for us, in the next few hours, we'll be taking you across, though, to that stream very shortly. Don't move anywhere. The stream will end and we will be redirecting you to our builder package for the qualifying stream that starts at 8 o'clock.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for watching Forever Motorsports here. I've been Mark, Reece has been alongside me, and we'll see you in the next one.